the energy body. Now what we're going to look at in relationship to the energy body now is thought forms. It's kind of like all of your different thought forms hang out in like either a storehouse in your subconscious, or they come out to play and they kind of are in your kind of auric field, so to speak. That's kind of what it senses like. That's what it feels like, right? Now, what we're looking to do is to be very conscious of the different thoughts and emotions we have, so we can start to disenergize that which we do not want or let them go, and energize, enhance what we do want, meaning bring them to the forefront and vibrate with them in alignment on a day-to-day basis, using the emotional guidance system and everything we've spoken about to do so. So, let's break it down a little bit. Generally speaking, we have two classifications of thought form. We have ones that are more, the way the Cypriot teachings, the researchers of truth used to describe them is as desire thoughts and thought desires. The desire thoughts were born more out of the levels of force, more out of the levels of desire, anger, pride, fear, doubt, worry, blame, complaint. And thought desires were more born out of conscious awareness, courage, love, joy, peace, reason, enlightenment, so on and so forth, freedom, expansion, meaning there was more of a level of reasoning and consciousness in the thought desires and more of a level of desire and forcefulness in desire thoughts. So it's one way you can classify them. Another way to classify them is demonic thought forms or angelic thought forms. Ones that are more downward and forceful and pull you away from your inner nature and potential, and ones that are more angelic in their nature because they uplift you, inspire you, and bring you into a sense of joy, connection, wholeness, and expansion. So, becoming aware of the nature of our thought forms and working in this spiritual way kind of starts to bring all of these things up. And I'm not suggesting that you start to, go over all the problems of your life and the traumas and get stuck in there. I'm suggesting you just be conscious of your thoughts and emotions on a day-to-day basis as you go on this journey of spiritual upliftment, internal power, and bringing your potential into your life. So, let's break it down a little bit. If we have a desire thought or a demonic energy, so to speak, I mean, that's a pretty hectic term, but you get the idea. It's more of a, the example I could give is you see someone driving past you in a Ferrari and you go, I really want that. I want that because everyone will think I'm sexy, and then everyone will think I'm great and I'm rich and I'm wonderful. And it's coming more from a place of desire and pride, more of an egoic part of ourselves, so to speak. So that way we could classify that as a desire thought. But in the same regard, you could see the car going past, the Ferrari, and you could go, wow, I really appreciate the beauty of that Ferrari, and I am looking to get myself a new piece of machinery. I think that might be a wonderful toy to play with, and it might come from a sense of joy, a sense of love for the beauty of the machine, of the mechanics of it, of its nature as a actual fast, wonderful car. Look, I don't love cars myself, so I'm trying to come up with reasons here that you do it from a reasoning perspective. However, you can see the two different approaches. So it doesn't mean that anything in and of itself in the material world is, negative or positive, right? It's the way you express your internal thoughts and emotions which give it that feeling. So you could even think of it in terms of money. You could be like craving money, or you could hate money, or you could have a sense of lack towards money, or you could see money as a form of energy and it's joyful and it allows you to expand and provide experiences for people. So our thought forms, our thought and emotion forms are useful in multiple ways. If you start to have a sense of downwardness and you start to feel that you're going into those kind of desire thoughts or negative emotions, then they act as that trigger, the emotional guidance system. And you notice, what's going on here? I'm energizing a negative thought form. And what we're looking to do is to stop feeding them by shifting our attention to a positive thought form. And as we shift our attention, the letting go mechanism operates as well, because we've been working on letting go in our training, sinking, dissolving, releasing, letting go. So being conscious of these thought forms from a vibratory level and a conscious level of self-awareness, so you notice what you're thinking about and you notice what you're feeling, you'll start to actually catch them within your consciousness, not just from an emotional level, but possibly even from a sensing level, from a movement level, from a visual level. So you start to have these tools to understand and connect with your thoughts and emotions. Now, perhaps there might be some vision you have for your life, which we worked on initially, and you see your relationships in a certain way, you see your career in a certain way, and you've come at that from the level of spiritual intention, so you know they're coming from that angelic, positive nature. You can continue to feed into those, to align with those, to energize those on the flip side. So, thought forms on the desire thought and on the thought desire level are important to be conscious of, because in doing so you can start to dissolve and let go, shift attention, enhance and expand into your potential and into your spiritual intention, so that you can live your life with a sense of internal power, peacefulness, and live into your potential. Okay, I look forward to seeing you in our next lesson, and we'll see you there.